Hello and good morning. You welcome to my channel called Jules Morning, and I am so happy to be back on my channel, and I'm so glad that you have logged on to watch my channel. Really appreciate it, and I wish you also a very happy day, and because wish you a very happy new year, because this is my first video for the year. And what I thought was why I didn't come all these days, because I was doing things which were important for me and for the others at that time, and what I'm doing now today is important as well for today for me. So I'm here now doing what I'm doing is going to show you what I normally do. I make juices on this channel, but this time it's a little different. I like what I said last year, that I was going to start showing some food, healthy eating as well, because the idea of my YouTube channel is starting with juices is also taking care of our well-being. So if you have a healthy diet, and have juices and all the best of vegetarian food, you will definitely have a lot of health benefits from that. So yeah, I'm happy to be back and wish everybody a very happy new year. Hope 2023 brings a lot of good cheer for you, and happiness, good health, and for me as well. I've closed the chapter of 2022. It was a lovely year. A lot of things happened, a lot of good things happened. Life was like a roller coaster, up and down, with health and happiness, but that's what life is, and I accept everything that happened during that year, and I have learned from it, and I cherish every moment, and I'm very appreciative that I'm being able to stand here today to do a video for 2023. So wish you a very happy day, right? And I want to tell you, I'm going to begin with what I'm having now at the moment is a green tea. So I'm just going to pour it. It's been soaking there, and green tea is meant to be really good for us. So I'm going to start my recipe, and I'm going to sip on my green tea. It's really good to infuse your my son gave me a cup as well for Jude. My son gave me one, so for Christmas. It was so nice, fancy, with poppy paintings. I will come on YouTube next time or some other time and have a sip of my drink from that cup. But this one had my green tea soaking, so I said, here we go, I must have this. So cheers to everybody for the new year. Coming straight to what I'm going to do today. I'm not doing juices for today, but I will be doing juices as well. Some of you might be aware of the big kumi I got. It's huge, I don't know in India if you want to call it pumpkin. So it's a huge kumi. It's up at 3.5 kgs. And it when you cook it, it's a delicious, very delicious vegetarian meal. You can add it to your meats if you want. If you're having mince curry, you can chop this up and put it in your mince, and if you want to have it as a vegetarian. But what I'm going to do is have it as a vegetable curry. So I've cut, that's the big one, and I cut up another one which was just as big. This is the tail end of it, so I've cut that. And usually you can eat the skin. We can eat the skin if you cut it up into little cubes, but what I've done, I've actually peeled the skin, because it actually got left a little bit longer to grow. So I've cut it up, peeled it like that, and then I've made little cubes. So these will be easy to eat. You can eat the skin if it's softer, and it cooks really very fast. But if it's gone hard, then no matter how much you cook it, it won't get soft. The other bit, the inside will start getting mushy, and the skin will still remain tough. So there's some things like bottle gourd, which is loki, you need to peel, and also some tough pumpkin you peel as well. So the same way you peel this, and this is what I'm going to make. And I'm going to stir fry it in mustard oil. And mustard oil is meant to be really good for winters, and it's not a very hot day today, even though here in New Zealand it's meant to be summer, but it's a bit cloudy, and so mustard oil should be okay for us for now. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of mustard oil, and then I'll just go over what I'm going to be doing, and then I'll turn the camera so you can watch as I go. So first thing, I put oil in the pan, and I've got a little box, a container here with all my ingredients of dry powder ingredients, which are here. I don't know if my camera is doing justice. So here I start with mustard seeds. So in the oil goes mustard seeds and cumin seeds, and I've got some fenugreek seeds and coriander seeds. So 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds, and the rest of it will be the powdered turmeric, powdered chili powder, and some coriander powder. So this is the base of all Indian curries, and you know, these ingredients, not all of them, most of them go for almost every curry. So I'm going to start with that, and like what I showed you, I've chopped that up, and I'm going to finish chopping this up, and I'll put my oil in my dish, mustard oil in the dish, and then I'll get back to you. So stay with me. Hello and welcome back. So what you can see is my pan, my little pan there. So you can watch me as I go. So I've got mustard oil here, and mustard oil is always very strong. It's got a strong smell and taste. So only 2 tablespoons of mustard oil is more than enough for the vegetable that I'm going to cook. So first goes in the mustard oil, and then I've got garlic, and oh, look at the size of the garlic, huge. I don't know, for some reason this year we got big kumi, and then we got big garlic as well. So I'm going to chop that up. Garlic is always nice for vegetables, so just 1 is more than enough. So I'm going to put it into the oil. You'll hear a sound. And then goes in the mustard seeds, just half a teaspoon mustard seeds, cumin, so cumin is jeera, and mustard seeds rye, and this is methi seeds. I'm sure it's called fenugreek. And then I've got some coriander seeds. These they really splatter in oil very quickly because they cook very fast in oil when the oil is hot. So that's what I've done. I've put those in. Next, I'm going to put my turmeric powder. Just about 1/4 teaspoon of that, and then chili powder as well. Without spices, no point. It's not. You need to have a bit of a kick, you know. And then I'm going to put in all the vegetable cubes. It's already smelling so nice. Chili powder cooks very fast. And what you can see is coriander on my cutting board. So that's coriander. I'll be using that at the end. And I've got the tomato, which I'm going to cut to half. I don't need the whole tomato. Just half the tomato is fine. And there we go. Looks good already. Yeah, so half the tomato, and the coriander also is going to be cut fine. Coriander goes in last. At this stage, I'm going to put some salt. So, because I'm so good at measuring with the lid, I really don't use a spoon. So I know how much to put, and I've never exceeded my salt limits. So that's all what I need there. You go use salt according to the taste that you prefer. And I've got the flame on very sim here because we need a low flame. So now the last of the ingredients that are going to be added, this is going to be put, I'm going to put the flame even lower because I've got a lid to cover this. And like all vegetables, you know, that they secrete fluid, water comes out of it. So when it's on slow, water will come out of it and form a little bit of gravy. So the next ingredients that are going to go into my curry are the tomatoes, and you can see here some peanuts. Not all the family like peanuts in vegetables. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to crush them in my little thing. I told you that time, this is called Oakley in the last videos. So I'll just crush them and then garnish it with peanuts, roasted peanuts. I'm not going to put it in all the curry because you know the family will moan about it. So I put it over after I serve my food, like for myself. I definitely love peanuts for a crunch, so that goes really well with the vegetable. So just a little bit of crushing here. So this will go in later. I've left it for a few minutes to get a bit juicy, and then just to give it another little stir. Don't want it that slow that it won't even do anything. So this vegetable, there's a big discussion going on that it's either it's a kumi or it's some people want to call it an overgrown zucchini, some people call it marrow. It's up to you what you want to call it. I just call it food. For me, it's a vegetable. I just love it. But to me, it looks like kumi, and in India we would call it a pumpkin. So it's quite close to taste to a lauki, a bottle gourd, quite close to that in taste. And every year it comes during this time. In summer people grow it in their garden. It's also in the market, but I got the first lot of from the season. It hasn't come into the market yet, and my friend who works with me offered me, and some, and I said, oh yeah, I'd love to have it. So it was so much, so we also sharing it with someone else. So this is going to be dinner, and you can have it with roti. I can demonstrate and show you how to make roti, but my video might get too long, so I've already got rice. So I'm going to finish my video after this curry is done and have it with rice. And probably in my next video, it will take a whole video to show you, demonstrate how to make roti from scratch, and that will be a healthy roti too, because I'm not going to add water, milk or oil or anything, just water. So it will be a healthy roti, and I can cook it right in front of you. So I'm so happy that you are still watching the video. If you are, I'm going to hold this time because it has gone a bit hot, the lid. So, and I might finish this and then get back to you. Stay with me. Hello and welcome back. Let's open the lid and see how we're doing. I hope my camera is doing justice too. Whoa, look at that. And you know, it gets transparent, and it's quite like a bottle gourd gnocchi. It's looking like that. Oh my god, smells nice. So what I'm going to do now is put in the tomatoes. I'll make a little well in the middle, and then put the tomatoes in and some of the coriander, because most of it will be for garnish. And just a bit more, and the tomatoes will cook. Look at that. I'm going to make it a bit. So got a little bit of water just to give it a bit of something to bind. So it's about 2 tablespoons of water, just for the tomatoes to, you know, cook up and give a little bit of a soupy gravy texture. And then another minute or 2 and it should be done. So I'm quite excited, and I really appreciate my friend giving me the kumi. So I've got a plate of rice. So you don't really need a whole lot of rice. So I'm going to try to have rice and the curry together, and then next time it actually goes really well with roti. And if you know a little bit Hindi, we call them pulka, hot pulkis, and I can do that from scratch. Knead the flour and make a dough, and then I'll make those little balls and roll them out and cook them on the pan. And then I will make next time, if I can make roti, and I'll already cook some vegetable to go with that, and it'll be great. And I hope everybody finds something interesting. You know, if you really want to know all the ingredients, the powdered stuff I put in, it was just chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder. Those were the 3, and all the seeds were fenugreek seeds, mustard seeds, coriander seeds, and cumin. That's all. And you can just omit what you want, omit all the seeds if you want, and just start with garlic. You can use any canola oil or any other oil, extra virgin oil, and just put in your oil first. You can use garlic. If you don't want to use garlic, you can use onions. Put it in the oil, and then put your vegetables and give it a good stir. If you have just turmeric and salt, that's more than enough. You can just make it with that and add your tomatoes and your coriander and that. So I'm going to just open it for the one last time and dish out my meal. Whoa, it looks really good. Look at that. So I'm going to just put it here. I like having my vegetables at the side. I don't think I'll cook it anymore, otherwise, you know, it gets really mushy. It cooks very easily. So that's for the garnishing of on my plate, and not forgetting the garnish of my the peanut garnish. Oh, that was going to be such a good meal. It's healthy, it's simple, and it's meal that you can just cherish. You know, it fills you, rice fills you up. It's got carbs and you get a bit of a high sugar high. So that's the, look at that. That's a little bit of greens on it, tomatoes, and so that's turned off. And I'm also going to take it off, move it away, and come back to you if I can turn the camera. Sorry about that. It's not easy. Welcome back. So here we are, a nice healthy meal, some rice, a little bit of rice, and the kumi curry. I would call it, sometimes we just call it sabji, and sabji means vegetables, and you want to call it curry or whatever you want to call it, a stir fry. And I'm going to enjoy my dinner. It's 6:30 in the evening, and I'm going to finish my green tea as well with this, and I'm going to cherish this meal. And most of all, I want to thank you for staying till the end on my video. I wish you good luck for the new year, and I wish everybody a very healthy life, because you know health is wealth, like what they used to say. And if you have a good health, you can do so much more than you can do when you're not well. So hoping everyone gets all right from whatever ailments anybody has. That includes me as well. And I wish everybody has a lovely 2023, and hopefully COVID is going down. I took the train today. I went into town and there were not many people wearing masks, but I felt quite safe, and it was all right. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the train ride. I also took the bus, and I did an about 45 minutes walk around town. It was just so good doing that. So do something that you really like to do something that makes you happy is my motto. And I'm going to go enjoy my meal, and I wish you have a lovely dinner too. And bye for now, and we shall catch up.